of mom, and today I am here to bring you my August favorites. Now, I did not do a July favorites, basically because I was at my mom's for most of the time, and really my only favorites that I can discuss from July were just family time and some of the experiences that I had, while I was there. I am trying to put together a highlights of my summer vacation. It's just taking so long because there's just so much footage. We did boat trips and we went to the beach and we went to the carnival, and I went to the animal adventure park to see April and Oliver and her baby giraffe. So I mean, there was just so many fun and awesome things that we did this summer. So I really didn't it's been a lot hard for me to kind of put all of that together, but it is coming. And for now, I just wanted to discuss with you some of the things that when I got home just kind of became a trend and was something that I was totally obsessed with. So this is my August favorites. So the first thing up is my farmer's market stuff. So I try to decorate for every holiday the best that I can. I did a bunch of 4th of July stuff and like red, white, and blue themed before I left to go home. And in June, I did like kind of a tropical theme, but I came home not really sure where I wanted to go with August, and then I went to Target, and their dollar spot had like amazing farmers market stuff. So I picked up a bunch of stuff for my floating shelf and for around the house that was like that sunflower and very just farmers market feel, like the kind of final kickoff before fall. So the first thing I got was this farmers market like little stand. I put this on my floating shelf. I'll attach a picture right here if you guys do not follow me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram name on the screen and the picture that I put on Instagram. So I had this with like this really awesome like old-fashioned milk jar that I put some sunflowers in from Trader Joe's. Like, it was so cute up there. So it was really nice, and that was definitely like a nice feel for August, seeing all of that farmers market like trendy kind of stuff around the house. So it is no surprise if you guys know me that the next thing on my list is my cold brew coffee. So I am completely obsessed with coffee. If you did not see me make my cold brew video, I'll put an iCard up top for that, but I am completely obsessed. I love, love, love my coffee, and my cold brew has been my jam lately. So Trader Joe's had this coconut cold brew that was dynamite. Now, they're fairly expensive, these cold brews that are concentrated. Now, you're supposed to add water and dilute them so that you can get a little bit more and stretch them a little bit thinner. But the Chameleon, that was $10 a bottle. The cold brews from Trader Joe's, the big bottles are 10 as well. The smaller bottles are 5. Now, I had heard that coconut cold brew was seasonal, and when I went back, there was none. I was devastated. But then my girl Anna, I love her, thank you so, so much, from the Coffee Driven Homemaker, she snapped me a picture and said, look, they are back in Trader Joe's. So hopefully that was just a rumor that it was seasonal and it'll be there all the time. But last time when it was out, I was completely heartbroken, like I said, so I went and found this. Now, I got this at Starbucks. I'm on a tongue twister thing today. I got this thing at Starbucks. It was $7 for this box. It came with 2 of these satchels of coffee grinds and then 1 of this like chocolate coconut satchel, and you basically just stuck the pitcher in water for 24 hours overnight, and the next day you took the satchels out and you added some more water. And I have my Aquasana water, so that makes everything taste fabulous anyways. So I brewed my own cold brew with this pack at home, and I had it yesterday for the first time, and it was phenomenal. So I will keep going back and getting these. It made 56 ounces of non-concentrate, but it's really good. I haven't had an unconcentrated one that I liked besides this one that I brewed here at home, but once I put it over ice, I will be able to get a week's worth of one of my coffee cups a day. So that's usually all I drink anyways, but how do you beat $1 a day for a big 16-ounce cup of Starbucks coffee? You can't. So if you guys see these in your Starbucks, grab them in case the chocolate coconut is seasonal also. I know I'm going to go stock up, but these were a great option, so check them out. So next on my list is my method cleaners. So I've shared with you guys when I did my Grove collaborative, and I actually got this when I did my Amazon pantry haul, but I've been just loving all of these method cleaners. Now this is the granite one, and this one is the apple orchard scent, but then I have the wood cleaner that is the almond scent that really does make my cabinets and everything shine like phenomenal. I use the pink grapefruit as like my other surface cleaners to clean Maya's high chair and the top of the glass stove. Like, I just love them. They're really not expensive. Now obviously you can do your own. I know plenty of people do like alcohol and vinegar and essential oils and really hot water and like a cleaning bucket and stuff if you want to do something like that. But I just keep this by the sink at all times, and I literally wipe my counters down multiple times a day. So the smell is really good, it really cleans, and it feels good to know that I'm not using like harsh chemicals on all of my surfaces. So if you guys do not use Method, or you've used it before, or you're on the fence about trying it, definitely give it a try, because I've been loving all of my products lately. So the next two things on my list are my things that I got in my July Target Beauty box that are forever going to be on my beauty regimen list. Part of the reasons why I love the beauty boxes, now those videos don't really do so fabulous. It doesn't seem like everybody is so interested in them, but I love getting them, so I like to share them with you guys. But I keep discovering all of these things I just never would have picked up. Never once. Like, nothing would have ever convinced me to pick that up. Now that's not true about this. This I probably would have picked up. This is the qvxwooe facial masks, and the blue side is the Dead Sea mud mask, which was very, very good. My face felt awesome after that. But this, I went looking everywhere for this. I'm gonna end up like trying to find it online. I know they said it was like a summer promotional thing. I hope it was not something that they were just giving out for the beauty box, but this is a pineapple hydrating peel off mask. Now, I saw somebody else review this. It might have been Nicole Burgess. She might have done that in her empties. Said that it hurt when she peeled it off. I didn't find that this hurt, but it felt, my skin felt amazing, and the smell, like you could still kind of smell like whatever I can still like squeeze up here. It was just super pineapple-y and citrusy, and really just felt super summery. So I really, really liked this stuff. If I could find it again, I will repurchase this over and over and over again. I bought some other qvxwooe ones that I haven't used yet, but I definitely will repurchase these over and over, especially this brand and the peel off kind. I've discovered I'm not really a fan of those sheet masks, but any of these peel off, or the deep sea mud, or the charcoal or something, I really do love those. So that was one thing, and then this was the other. Like, this is the first time I've ever spent so much money on a facial product that wasn't makeup. So this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel for extra dry skin. So it recommends that when you get out of the shower and your face is still wet and porous, while it's still wet and porous, you put this water gel on, and it like locks the moisture into your skin. Like, do you guys just see, like, if you've watched me for a while and you've watched some of my other videos, like, my skin is just like the tightest it's ever been, and it's this, I mean, you guys can't feel, but it's the softest it's ever been. Like, I'm so impressed with my face, and I feel like it has just been from me doing more of these beauty regimen things that I never would do if I didn't try any of these Target Beauty boxes. So you guess you can throw Target Beauty box on my list for August, because August box though, however, since we're doing an August review, was not that great. You know, this is, you can throw this into my July favorite pile, because, you know, that's really where this box came out of. But really, basically, it's the Target Beauty box in general, just because, again, I never would have discovered half of these things without it. Okay, so last thing on food, I don't have anything to save, but I can insert a picture here if I still have one. I think I might have deleted it after I just recently made my What's for Dinner video, but Trader Joe's has a Cabernet pot roast. This stuff was so phenomenal. It's kind of expensive. It's like $16 or $17, but I've bought it for the last 2 months that I have gone, and we just love it. It's so flavorful. It makes the most phenomenal gravy with its juices, and serve it over mashed potatoes. Just so tender, so flavorful. If you like a pot roast and you have a Trader Joe's or you shop there, try it out. Like, spend the money. I know it's a little expensive, but spend the money. It's worth it for this piece of meat because it is absolutely delicious. Okay, and then I have one more thing to talk about on my list besides this. So I pick up this little ring at Old Navy, and I really love it. I really love it. It was like $5. Like, it's just so cute. My hands are always on film, like especially doing like grocery hauls and stuff. So I feel like it just looks good, and you can't beat $5. And then I put my bracelet on because it is officially the kickoff to football season. So can you see what that says? It says Real Women Watch Football, and it's got a little helmet and a football, and I'm a big Jets fan, in case you guys did not know. I know you can feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me, but football's a big deal for us around here, so you definitely will hear that coming out of my mouth quite often in the next few months. Okay, and last but not least is my Audible. So I use audible.com, which is part of Amazon and the Kindle and all of that. So basically it just allows you to hear your book audibly instead of reading it. So when the kids are in the car, it's one of the things I don't like about my van is that I can't even use Bluetooth, because if the kids are watching a movie, they have control over the sound system in the car. The DVD loads into the dashboard. So I can't use the Bluetooth and talk on the phone. I can't listen to music. I can't listen to a book. I can't do anything. I have to use my phone. So I have these really awesome, you can maybe add this to the list as well, from Big Lots if you have one. I spent $5 or $10. I'd have to go back and check my video for my Black Friday deals, but I got headphones for Christmas, these wireless headphones, and I never really used them. My old Galaxy phone just had a jack, so I used to just put in headphones, but now my iPhone, you need wireless headphones, and so I use these headphones, and I've been listening to a book while I'm driving with the kids. It's a lot easier than music. I feel like music kind of drowns them out, and I can't hear my surroundings, and I can't hear the kids and the cars and things. So I've just been listening to a book. Now, it's so peaceful, and I've read a couple of really great stories that if you read and it's something you would want to read these stories, or if you want to listen to them, check out the Audible. So one of them is called Etched in Sand. Now, it caught my attention because it's about a family that grew up on Long Island. So, I mean, at one point, the girl who tells the story, it's by Regina Calcaterra, who the story is about her. So this is like an autobiography that she wrote. And she used to work at this like hardware store that's right on the corner of my parents' block, right during around the time that we had moved there. So it always made me, like, the whole time I was reading it, I was wondering, like, geez, I went with my dad 1,000 times. Did this woman ever ring us up at Rickles when we were there? So it's just kind of bizarre to read it, but it's just a really good story, and it's about 5 kids who had an alcoholic mom who was just in and out of their lives, used to leave them alone for long periods of time, and it was just about their stages of abuse and just how they all kind of made it through the system and how they kind of got out and what they've been doing with their life. And I just actually downloaded, and I have not started it yet, Rosie, who is the youngest of the 5. She just wrote her own version of her stories because she was the youngest, so when the other kids got out, she was kind of left behind, and really the abuse that she went through, and her sister Regina helped her write it. So it's a very heavy book, but really hit close to home for me, especially since I'm from there. She talked about walking down roads that I've driven down and walked down myself before, so it really just kind of created a really good visual for me, so I really liked that. And last year, my free Amazon Kindle book during the month of August was Everything We Keep. This book was so good, and I'm so sorry I did not write the author down, but if you look it up on Amazon, it'll come right up because the new book just came out. And I'll put it in the description box below as well. But so it's called Everything We Keep, and the book last year was so good that they announced that the second one was coming out this August. So I literally made a note a year ago, do not forget, and I never even needed to look at that note. Every month when I downloaded my free book, I would say, oh, one more month closer to that book coming out. So now this one is called Everything We Left Behind, and basically the book is about, the first one starts with a girl who it's her wedding day, or supposed to be, but instead she's at her fiance's funeral. And when she goes to leave, somebody confronts her and says that he's still alive. And so it's her battle on deciding whether or not she wants to believe them, and her process of dealing with it, and then deciding about going to look for him, and kind of what she finds and discovers. And this is the second part of kind of picking up the pieces after all of that, those kind of things unfold. So it's a super good book if you're just looking for like a couple of really good, interesting stories. I know from the title of my name, usually you would think that my book taste is in a different genre, which of course I do kind of like, you know, some of those kind of stories as well, but that is, I have a very wide variety of literature that I like to read. So these were just very good, interesting stories, and I thought you guys would like them too. Okay guys, so that is it for my August favorites. Definitely a little bit different than my last favorites video that I did. I was so disappointed with that. It just didn't turn out anything like I wanted it to be. So this is more of the style I was kind of hoping for, more of like a chit-chatty forum, just kind of sharing my favorites with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new and you'd like to stick around with me and see some more videos from me and my family, there's always a spot in the corner to subscribe. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.